So I just want to talk real quickly here about how do you set variables inside of Objective-C. Setting variables in Objective-C is very simple. The format is you usually put the type of the variable that you want up first. Then after that, you put the name of the variable, and then you say equals into something. So here's a quick example. Here's a blank Objective-C program. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to create an integer variable. I'll call this my value. And we'll set that to 34 as an example. Now if I wanted to, let's say I want to use a floating point value, I could come over here, I could say float. And we'll set this to 23.4, and then the format for that is F. And let's say I want to set a string. Well, for that, there's actually an object type that you can use for creating a string, and that's the NS string. So I'm going to come over here, we'll call this my string. And there's a little shortcut that you can use if you use the @ symbol in front of a quote. You can call this anything. And now I've just created a string. Different here is that we have a asterisk in front of the mystr variable. And the reason for that is because this is a NSString object type. And when you're using object types inside of Objective-C, they almost always start with a asterisk at the beginning. And that's because they're technically a pointer. Now, after you've created that variable, you very rarely ever have to use the asterisk in front of that. If you're familiar with languages like C++ and C, if you were to use an asterisk in front of the variable name, it's generally because you're trying to dereference a pointer. But if you look at this example right here, where I'm creating another formatted string, you can see here I'm passing in the myString variable in there, but I'm not passing it in with the asterisk in front of it. And then for these other two values in the float, I'm actually just passing them as is.